Dobro jutro, Divine Pisces 222. It is Sunday, February 16th, 2020. And Mercury retrograde has already struck. Oh, yes. Awesome. I also want to thank everybody. I'm really, really close to 3,000 subscribers, and that's awesome. Like, when I started this channel, I honestly had no idea it would get to this point, and I just feel so grateful and just so humbled that I'm able to offer my support to the collective and that it's been well received. So I just want to thank you guys so much. When I hit 3,000 subscribers, I'll probably do a free reading giveaway, as per usual. And I also want to kind of touch on a little bit about some of the energies and I think collectively we were feeling yesterday. Feeling a lot better, feeling a lot lighter today, but like yesterday was rough, guys. I definitely feel like there's a lot of inner child stuff coming up right now. A lot of insecurities coming up right now. And I know some other readers are calling it union energies. And my take on it is it's not just union with counterpart, union with self, but I have kind of touched on this before about how the collective is kind of merging into one soul group. Like you have different collectives, different waves, you know what I mean? That resonate with different readers, but it's almost like there is a shift happening within the collective to kind of bring us into a soul group. So like union basically within the collective itself is happening, because we're all connected, and there's a reason for this. I know that a couple of readers have talked about like spiritual warfare and things like that, and yeah, I mean it is pretty much what's happening right now. So basically the collective is needed to be united for this, and so that's what's happening right now. So you know, and there's still a lot of denial, there's still a lot of resisting the transformations and things like that, especially with divine masculines right now. Not all, but there are a lot of divine masculines out there who are still resisting their path, resisting what the universe is trying to show them that they need to do. There's some divine feminines that are that way as well. So, you know, the more you deny it, the more you try to push it away, more the universe is just going to kind of shove you in the direction it wants you to go. So just be prepared for that. All right, yeah, because, hey, we're birthing a new age. That's what this is about, right? We're trying to usher in the ascension of the earth, the collective earth. That's the whole point of this, right? That's the whole point of self-love, raising vibrations, to raise the vibration of the earth, all right? So we can transcend. Because, you know, there's so much conflict, so much strife and everything like that in the world that it's becoming a serious problem, and it's actually causing, you know, we're all energy, right? So when you put out that kind of energy and there's so much negativity going out, what do you think is going to happen, right? Negativity comes back. So yeah, the Great Gathering. See, okay, this is exactly what I just said, and I hadn't even looked at these cards, guys. So these union energies that are coming through right now basically is to push us all into one soul group. We're merging right now, okay? And I feel like that's why some of the energies are so heavy and so intense, is because it's not just your collective you're feeling the entire collective, everyone, right? Everybody's coming into this union energy, okay? And it's, you know, I think Soul Mission's going to do a video on this, and I know we've talked about this, but it's like, yes, we are all connected. Ooh, look at that. That's hot. Okay. We are all connected, right? We are all connected, but there are certain groups of twin flames that are more connected with each other, right? And so what's happening is it's like it's branching out. So it's pulling everyone into one central collective, right? So it's time for those of you who have not stepped into mission, if you're resisting mission, if you're not really quite sure what to do, you know, it's time to step up. Okay. You are being called into mission. You are being called into action. You're being called, you know, battle, so to speak. Okay. So follow the signs. Follow the signs, guys. Some of you have been too long in these cycles, these repeating karmic cycles over and over and over again, and you just need to break free of that. Okay, and you probably already know this, and you probably are, praying for the universe to help you, asking for a sign, asking for a tower to come in, right? But what you really need to do is you need to answer the call and step into your mission. Okay? It's time. It's time. Okay? Take a break from the monotony. Take a break from the humdrum. Take a break from, the cycles that you're in, and look within yourself and answer the call. The universe is calling you into action. Okay? Yes. It's time. Okay? All right. Let's take a look at Divine Masculine. And don't forget, we have our live discussion later. I believe we're going to be talking about separation, no contact. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, a lot of Divine Masculines right now are really denying their emotions here. They're denying the purge. They're denying what they're feeling. And even though they're feeling it so incredibly strongly, and some of them, they're in these situations that, they put on this happy face. They've, tried to make everybody around them happy, and they're realizing that they're not happy. And it's like they're in denial about the fact that they're not happy, but they're not fulfilled at all. They feel incredibly broken. They feel like they can't be themselves at all. And so I do feel that, whatever situation this is, it's been coming to an end for a while, but a lot of them are just still holding on to these things. They're not breaking free like they should be, right? And so again, the universe is going to come in and it's going to push that forward, okay? It's going to force them to come to terms with who they are and how they feel, okay? And to get out of this unfulfilled energy, okay? They need to learn to fulfill themselves. And in order to do that, they've got an 8 of Cups, whatever this situation is, and come to terms with what they're feeling, so that they can fulfill themselves here, okay? So it's happening. That's part of the shifts I think I was feeling yesterday. There's a lot of depressing energy coming in here, but yeah, I mean, they can't be in this deceptive mode anymore. They can't. The universe is not going to allow it, okay? They've been holding back. They've been secretive. They've been deceptive. They've not just with Divine Feminine, but with themselves, with the people around them, and it's time to face the music, okay? It's time to get out of this nonsense, right? A lot of them have been feeling defeated for such a long time, and it's just kind of, they've gotten to the point where they just smile and nod. They're robotic. They go through the motions. They're not really feeling it at all. A lot of them have energetically and emotionally disconnected from these situations, okay? But it's like they're still putting on this happy face. They're still putting on this facade, right? And the universe is not going to let it happen anymore, guys. The shifts are happening. The shifts are coming. They're going to get out of this energy, okay? They're being pushed to do that. Some of them are denying their mission, like I said before. Some of them are in denial about their path. They don't want to move forward with it, even though they're being shown the way. They're just like, no, I'm rejecting this. I don't want to do this, right? But the karmic cycles are ending, guys. Karmic cycles are ending, and they're terrified of this. They're really afraid of this. They don't know what's through that door. They don't know what's through there. It's like they're in this space. They're in this toxic situation because it's comfortable. It's the only thing they know. Okay. So they're being called to release this resisting energy, because that's what they're doing. They're resisting. Okay. And some of them in their situations, they are being sexually manipulated, or they are sexually manipulative, okay? And that's part of the cycle here that needs to be broken, okay? And some of them are resisting that as well, okay? But yeah, they're definitely being called into action, guys. They're being called to move forward for their highest good and for the good of the collective, because that's the whole point of the journey, okay? So Divine Masculine, You need to pay attention, okay? You need to pay attention to your spirit team, because they are trying to communicate with you. Okay? All right, let's take a look at Divine Feminine. A couple more for Divine Feminine. There we go. Okay. Yeah, see? Yeah. Divine Feminine too. You're being called into action here. You're being called into victory, okay? I feel like a lot of you have been, this Three of Wands, this decision making, this crossroads here for a long time, and so has Divine Masculine. So Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine here, okay? Just both sitting there figuring out what the heck they're supposed to be doing here. And Divine Feminine's like, okay, yeah, I've got my wand, I'm good. I can move forward. You know? And I feel like a lot of Divine Feminines still are kind of in this waiting energy. It's like you're waiting for your Divine Masculine to do something. Don't do that. Stop. Get out of the waiting energy, guys. Okay, because if you're waiting for them to make a decision, they're not going to. They're not. You have to make a decision, okay? Now, some of you have a decision to make in love here. Some of you are wanting to break away from the connection and do your own thing because you don't see any movement. Some of you do have options, okay? And some of you are exploring those options, okay? And trying to leave this connection as it is right now, okay? Some of you are still in third-party situations, okay, that involve another person, all right, and you're being called to release that as well, okay, because there's a lot of codependency in these situations. There's mostly financial, I do feel, and Divine Feminine, when you're sitting in indecision, when you're sitting in this energy here of waiting and just not sure where to move forward. When you're in this stuck energy, all that's going to happen is you're going to stay in this stuck energy, okay? You're never going to release it. You're never going to be able to manifest your abundance as long as you hold on to whatever situation this is that you're having issues making decisions with, okay? Because it's time for you to stand in your authentic truth. And a lot of Divine Feminines, you know, I think it's like step by step, you know, taking baby steps, okay? And that's okay, as long as you're making progress. But some of you still are not in your authentic truth right now. You're just not, right? And you're being called to do that. You're being called to end the deception with yourself, end the deception in your situation. A lot of you have been living lies, and you know that. And, you know, it's time to break out of that. Whatever third-party situation it is. It could be a person, it could be a job, it could be an addiction, whatever. You need to come out of that. You need to use your intuition, and that's what you're being called to do. It's time. Here's your true north. You need to move forward, okay? Release this situation. Release the emotions attached to it. Some of you are resisting purging right now, okay? And then I know it's painful, especially here lately. It's, you know, these energies have been incredibly, incredibly heavy, guys, and I totally understand, but you can't let it defeat you. You have to move forward, okay? You can't just sit there and wait. The universe needs you to step up, all right? You need to change your perspective. Some of you have been trying to do this. Some of you have been trying to change the way you look at things, you know, and that's good. And there is growth as far as that goes. Just make sure that you're in your truth when you're looking at these things, okay? And a change in perspective may be needed in some of these connections, okay? Some of you may have learned some things about your counterpart that have really made you question some things, okay? And that's okay. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it, you know? Questions are going to come. Doubt is going to come, but you have to, you can't let it weigh you down, right? So don't let it weigh you down, all right? Stop with the waiting energy, this Three of Swords energy, okay? And step into the Six of Swords. Claim your victory, okay? Stop sitting here and just ruminating over things. Some of you are taking on other people's burdens right now. Some of you are taking on your counterpart's burdens. Some of you are trying to clear your counterpart's karma, and you cannot do that. Just said that yesterday. You cannot do that. You can't, okay? As much as you want to do it for them, you cannot. You can't. Okay, they have their own karma that they have to deal with. Some of them are clearing other people's karma right now. Some of them are clearing karma in their karmic relationships. Okay, and then they're taking on that karma as their own, not realizing that that's what they're doing, okay? But it's like they're clearing other people's karma right now, all right? And they'll have to figure that out. All right, so connecting energies. Yeah, I mean, a lot of you are just in this waiting energy. And I feel like divine masculine, believe it or not, there is growth happening here. Everything that's happening is happening for a reason. It's happening to push them forward so that they can get out of this unfulfilled energy, because a lot of them are still just feeling drained. They're feeling so drained. They're feeling so unhappy. They're feeling so unfulfilled where they are right now, you know, and they're wishing for something better. They're wanting to grow something better, right? Some of them are so codependent they feel like they can't do anything about it, you know, but they're wanting to. The intent is there. Believe it or not, they want out. They don't want to be there. They just feel like they have to be, right? And a lot of these situations, especially when it comes to like love or relationships and things like that, there's no love there. There's no love there, not really. It's all codependency, okay? And they're starting to figure that out, but it's like they're putting on this smile and this happy face for other people that are around them, right? And I do feel a lot of divine masculines are still going back and forth in their feminine energy, okay? And there's a reason for this, okay? And you know, it's kind of like when you think about two sides of the same coin, okay? Divine masculine and divine feminine are two sides of the exact same coin, okay? And when the coin, if you think about a coin, how thin it is, right? It can't really stand up on its own, right? So the whole point is, if it's over one way too much, you know, you're going to have this side showing. If it's over one way too much, you're going to have this side showing. So you need to find balance in the middle so that you can come together. Either otherwise you're not balanced, right? You're not going to be able to see the truth. All right. So it needs to be balanced. You need to have it in the center. Okay. So that's the whole point of balancing out the energies. Okay. So that you can come together. Otherwise, you know, it's just going to keep flipping back and forth. So divine masculine's going back and forth in his feminine and masculine energy. Okay. And I feel like they're feeling the purge. They're feeling the emotions. They're just trying to suppress it, right? They're trying to get over it, you know. But divine feminine, you need to understand also that you have a part to play here. Even though you can't do it for him, you can't fix it for him, you know. You still need to step into your power, okay? Some of you are feeling incredibly drained by this situation as well. Some of you have been sending so much energy to your counterpart, and your counterparts are using it for their karmic situations. Okay, and it's draining you. They're not using it for their healing, they're using it for their karmic situations. Okay? So you need to figure out how the heck you're going to reap what you sow. Okay? And stop draining yourself. All right? If you need to put up boundaries there, if you need to stop sending energy, do it. All right? Because a lot of you are just, you're not feeling victorious at all. You feel like everything you're doing is a waste of time, when in reality, it's not. Okay? It's not. Reach out to source. Reach out to your spirit team to help you move forward. Okay? Because abundance is coming. Abundance is coming. And it's actually, yeah. I think it was Kayla that said it last night, was like, you know, it's like, especially divine masculines, you know, a lot of them are so stuck in these situations, and they're in such denial about what they need to do, you know. But if they would just let go, if they would just release that and follow the path that they're being. So anyway, I don't know. Again, Mercury retrograde, man, I'm telling you. So anyway, if they were to just release and actually move forward the way the universe wants them to, the abundance would come. But they're in so much resistance energy, you know, that it's incredibly unbalanced. You know, they feel like they're not good enough. Some of them don't feel good enough for the task that's laid before them at all. Okay? And some of them are still serving some karma here. Okay? Some of them are going through some really messed up situations. I'm getting, you know, some of them may actually be dealing with some sort of legal battle or something like that, or a divorce. And some of you, divine feminine, may be going through that as well, right? But the whole point here, you need to trust your intuition, both sides. You need to trust their intuition more, okay? And divine feminine, you lead in the spiritual realm. So you take the wand, you move forward first. Divine masculine will follow, okay? And the hermit mode, I do feel, is coming to an end very, very soon. It's gonna have to, okay? Because we need people to step up. We need people to step into their roles here to help the collective. Okay. All right. Let's get some messages from the counterparts. Okay. All right, let's get some messages and advice from Source. That was fast. All right. Yeah, some of you are having trouble manifesting, but you need to get back into that energy, okay? Some of you are having trouble doing this because you're in so much doubt. But you need to remember that you are a co-creator. You can manifest your reality. You can manifest anything you want. I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of like the Matrix, right? You know, once you understand how it works, once you understand that you control your reality, you can do anything, okay? Yeah, choices. You need to make your choice. Stop sitting in indecision, okay? You need to move forward. You need to take that risk. You need to jump. You need to move forward. You need to take that leap of faith, okay? Because there is hope. There is hope. Stop sitting in the darkness. There is hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Move forward in integrity. Move forward in faith, all right? Listen to your spirit guides. Your spirit guides are trying to talk to you, are trying to show you the way. Spirit is trying to show you the way, right? So you need to trust it, okay? You need to trust it. Trust what the universe is showing you. Trust that 5D communication. Trust the telepathic communication. Your counterpart is communicating with you all the time too, okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If this has resonated, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.